What's going on, Schrute Stock Squad? Today is Wednesday, April 8th, 2021, and this video is going to be for entertainment purposes only. All right, so this is a very late night upload, guys. This is right at midnight. Sorry, I was super busy throughout the day, and I just wanted to get this video into you before I went to bed. I'm gonna try to be a little bit better with these uploads. Please just bear with me for the next month or two. I got my board exams coming up at the end of June, so I've just been a little bit stressed, like studying for those. But I'm still gonna be trying to do these updates for you. All right, so let me just get into this video real quick about what happened with the portfolio, guys. I checked this portfolio middle of the day today, and I was like, God damn, this is this account is bleeding. Is my almost $5,000 today went down. So let's take a look at what happened. All right, so Neo took a hit, SDPK took a hit, almost all my stocks, look at this, almost all of them went red, right? This is just a theme I'm looking at throughout the entire markets. This was just a red day overall. And remember what I said, look at the ones which are green, right? Amazon, Apple, Facebook. Guys, whenever these recoveries happen, right, which stocks which stocks recover the fastest? It's the bigger cap stocks. We're talking Amazons, we're talking the what's it called, the Amazons, the Apples. These are the ones which the money is going to go to first. After that, then we see the mid cap stocks getting it, and then we see the smaller cap stocks getting it. So this portfolio of mine, this one right here, is pretty aggressive. Even my foundation, remember how I keep telling you, think of your portfolio like a cake: foundation, middle layer, frosting. Even in my foundation layer, guys, in this portfolio, it's more on the aggressive side. You know what I'm saying? With Neo, SDPK, these are still pretty aggressive, relatively speaking, compared to like Amazon. So if I were to pull up my other portfolios, the ones I've had, for close to like a decade, those are the ones where I started out with Apple, Tesla. Those end up getting green on these times, and when the market takes a hit, they don't get hit as badly as some of these other plays. You know what I'm saying? But they don't have the higher growth, like let's say STPK could or Palantir could. That's just the way things work here. The other thing I wanted to mention here is Skills. Man, Skills has been taking a hit lately, right? So this is another stock which I was looking at, guys. If you take a look at what's been going on with Skills, they have to make some pretty big improvements in regards to their platform itself. But the one thing I do have to say is they are getting a lot of engagement on their platform. Skills is getting a lot of engagement. They're outdoing many of these other apps that are out there on the market. They're getting more engagement than, I think, even man, I don't want to speak wrong, so I'm just not gonna say it because I don't have my notes in front of me. But I'm gonna make a video about Skills specifically, my next one tomorrow, because I did a lot of research on this thing yesterday and today, and I wanted to get that info out to you. So I'm not gonna give you the wrong info, but I just want you to know I'm still bullish on this stock. This one, in my opinion, is still gonna do really well by the end of the year. So I don't see this thing crashing down, but I could definitely see this thing having another pullback. Like I said, guys, when you're talking about these stocks, companies like Skills, companies like honestly IRO, HOL, these are the ones that can get hit the hardest, but they can also have the recovery option too. So let's see what else is going on. Sidious, this is another play of mine, guys. This one I'm still waiting for the FDA approval. End of the month. We have nothing else to do but wait on that. There's no other catalyst that's coming out for this one. And in my opinion, this stock, they had that, remember right here, that big hype. That's when everybody started talking about it. People started investing, and then bam, it started to pull back. People are not talking about this stock, guys. Over here at Schrute Stocks, when people are not talking, when people are being quiet about it, that's when we decide to get in, guys. It's the sleeping giants, the ones that people are not talking about now. Think of CTXR. If it's don't put a lot of money in this, guys. I don't care how bullish I can make it sound. Don't put a lot of money in it. It's a penny stock. They have no money. They don't make any money right now. This company has no products out, so you don't want to do that. This is a penny stock. So remember what I keep saying about those. Let's see what happened here. Bombardier. Yeah, Bombardier's had a red day here as well. Not much else I could say about it, but this one I made that my video about this thing yesterday. So Bombardier, it's put that trailing stop loss on. It's a penny stock. I'm really hoping this one I can see around the $1.20 region, and then just cash out and go into a different play. This one I'm not really considering for the longest term, but it's a good stock overall. The company itself, actually, believe it or not, why of all the penny stocks I actually kind of like this. This company itself is backed by the Canadian government, guys, Bombardier. So the chances of them actually going out of business and going to zero and getting completely off the market, we got to get Canada to get rid of them. So then that's probably not happening, because this has existed for decades and decades, this company. And their biggest issue right now with Bombardier is the actual finances, like their debt that they're holding. And they're really starting to restructure everything and go about it that way, because their main focus now is going to shift to airplanes. So those smaller jets that we talk about, let's say you take a flight from whatever, New York to like Chicago, those smaller jets, Bombardier is able to make those. Right now you're probably flying on like a Boeing 737, or maybe a smaller Airbus A330 most likely. Bombardier is starting to compete with that market. So only reason I speak so much on this, guys, is because I used to work at a company called Pratt & Whitney. They make the engines for Bombardier, and they make the engines for Airbus as well. So I've had a little bit of interaction working with them before I came into med school and did that, because I worked beforehand. And I remember this company, they were making a lot of jets at that time, and they were really working on that market specifically, the smaller distance flights. And that, to me, is a good move. So let's see what else we got going. United Airlines, you know what I said about that. BNGO. Man, look at this. The entire market overall. Red across the board. All I can tell you guys is this. The same story I've been saying this entire time. If you find the plays that you're convicted in and you're in them, just dollar cost average, specifically in those foundational plays, the foundational ones. Consider Palantir, guys. I'm going to emphasize this again. They have their demo day coming up, and that's going to be a big catalyst for Palantir. I want you to take a look at this thing. When we see this stock right here, it's consolidating. It's just waiting for the catalyst to bump it up, guys. It's just waiting for it. It's a sleeping giant. This stock, I'm extremely bullish on Palantir if you're willing to hold it long enough. Okay, don't come to me next day and say something. Same thing with Skills, guys. If I tell you Skills is in a buy region, understand you forget the second half of the statement that I end up making. I say Skills is a buy region, but consider it to be a 1 to 2 year play. You don't come to me when I say it's in a buy region. Why hasn't it gone up in the next 1 month? I said 1 to 2 years, guys. You have to keep the time frame in mind. All of these stocks, everything that I say, this entire journey to $1 million, when did I say it's a day-to-day change? I'm here to show you the long haul, guys. The only reason why I'm even able to create the portfolio like this to begin with, how I could even get this sort of like value at this point in my life, it's because I was able to have a long-term thinking back when I was like 19, 20 years old. And I'm trying to teach you guys this. That's the biggest thing I'm trying to teach you. I'm not trying to be mad or like get frustrated. The only reason why I am is just because like I care for your finances. And every time I hear people starting to say, I'm losing money, my portfolio is red, you're giving me wrong advice, you're doing this, you're doing that. Okay, guys, if you think I'm giving wrong advice, then there's 15 different other YouTube channels. Go follow them. They'll give you a new hype stock you can go into week after week, and I think you'll really enjoy that. If you actually want to take the investment game seriously and you actually want to take it to the next level, like I'm saying, the key to it is taking that long-term thinking. It's long-term thinking. That's really what I've been preaching over on the Discord. We had a lot of newcomers coming in to that Discord channel, and we've been working severely with them to help them restructure their portfolios, get their things in order, and actually build something that's sustainable. Guys, any person can make money over whatever, picking the right thing. People make money off the lottery, right? Is that sustainable? That's my only question. Is that sustainable? Now, we're looking to build wealth here, guys, at Schrute Stocks. Not a quick buck, okay? Not a quick buck. This is here to actually build wealth, and wealth takes time. Wealth takes time, and it takes a long-term vision. I know I'm just rambling at this point, and I'm emphasizing it, and I'm emphasizing this so much because I'm so tired of seeing people getting burned. I'm so tired of people getting burned and just going after clickbait after clickbait after clickbait. Guys, I'm sorry to say, the reality of the situation is investing is a long-term game. It's not a short-term it's not a short-term like thing. If you can't handle it, then you shouldn't be in this right. You know what I'm saying? Like, investments like this is not the right play for you. If you can't see something for 5 years, I want you to think of something, guys. I invested in Tesla in 2013. Okay, I don't even think this, if I pull it up here, it'll even go back that far. But let's see how far back. They only do 5 years here. I want you to understand this, guys. I had this thing 2013. I bought Tesla. This chart doesn't even go all the way back there. Okay, you can only imagine. Think of how much patience I needed to have to hold it this long. Now, look, that's not to say I couldn't have taken the money I had in Tesla, invested elsewhere, or done something. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. How could I have timed that this is the right time to purchase? This is the right time. That's the right time. Now I have a little bit more experience and I realize, okay, I didn't need to invest in Tesla in 2013. I could have done it maybe, let's say, 2019. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. What that taught me, what that lesson that taught me, was long-term thinking. And that is the biggest thing I want to preach to everyone. And that's how I'm going to end this video. All right, guys, I'm done with the rambling and I'm done with this whole thing. All right, hopefully you guys are all asleep right now and this gets not many views right now in the morning because it's midnight here. So, all right, with all that said, guys, you know what I say at the end, right? Stay happy, stay healthy, let's get wealthy. Bye.